Right, ladies and gentlemen. So today is basically the great day for the Polivera because today we have the meeting with the CEO and founder, and this is the really great, yeah, 100% amazing because Valeria Cardone, this is the person who created this platform, and she will gonna provide for us today the answers, basically like the answers for the main questions about the Polivera. So for that, guys who don't know me, my name is Tim Wider, like more than 7 years of the experience in the network marketing in the online business, and I just basically direct reach this the Valeria Cardone, and she like kindly like as like just basically accept to provide the questions, like all the answers to all of our questions, guys. So I think this is going to be the really great meeting, and of course it's recording right now, so they will gonna upload on their channel, and maybe I will gonna record to my channel as well. So yeah, like Valeria, thanks for your time that you find the time today for us, and like for my team, for all the community to provide the answers. And I think it's going to be cool to check all the information behind the Polivera, how it was created, and of course information about yourself. So like I have like some questions which I prepared already, so like 19 questions which we're going to ask for you today. And
Mhm.
the first one, which is the really important, of course, just tell us about yourself, yeah, your background, and how you start in the crypto. So like just we want to know exactly some details, how you start your journey in crypto and how basically you
Uh-huh.
create the platform.
Hello, everyone. I'm Valeria Carbone, as you know. I'm 38 years old and I'm originally from Italy. But because of my father's job, we moved to Turkey when I was a little child. Since then, we've been living in Turkey. I studied software engineering in Istanbul Technical University. And after my graduation, I worked various companies, I'm sorry. And before I founded Polivera, I was an IT manager at Vodafone. That was a communication company. Then at the end of 2023, in December, I quitted the job because I was thinking about Polivera. I was dreaming about it. I've been always interested in cryptocurrency world. I bought and sold, I earned and lost, and things went on. Then I discovered that one thing, and the most important thing, that arbitrage arbitrage has almost no risk to do. And then I decided to do cryptocurrency arbitrage. Was the most, logical thing. Maybe not most profitable, but the most logical thing, trading. And the only problem was the fact that performing the arbitrage manually was really so hard. So I decided to write an arbitrage bot to myself. Again, doing all those stuff alone took a little time and energy of me. Then I offered to my friends who were, software engineer just like me. I offered them to work together, and they accepted, and we work together since then. Um, we, I, I had already started writing this final board, but we finished. We went on writing the final board together. Then we wrote the trading bot, and then we've been together in harmony. Then we started to write the MEV bots. In Turkey, they say MEV bot, but we're still testing it.
Yeah, and just like maybe can you just tell us why you called the website is Polivera? Yeah, I see some question. Yeah, I see some questions right there. Like the guy's asking from where you are, but I think you just need to put the speakers a little bit louder and
Okay,
maybe just
sorry.
like maybe
If,
closer.
if you want, I'll just put off it.
Yeah,
If,
because guys, Valeria said that she from Italy. Yeah, but right now live in Turkey. That's correct. That's what.
yeah, I live in Turkey. I've been living in Turkey since my childhood. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah,
The
just let
name
us know why you
Polivera.
decide to call this Polivera.
Yes, or did you just suppose me that I'm in college? No, I'm not a Polish. Actually, I have a dog whose name is Paul, and Polivera is just a derivation of my dog's name, and he's barking outside there, and he just wants to open the door. I don't let him.
All
Yes, Paul
right.
is the name of my dog, and this Polivera is just a derivation of his name. He's my everything.
All right, and I think right now is going to be a really important question for all of us. Yeah, definitely for all of us, because most of these people who right now is on the call with us, and of course that guys who are gonna watch this in the record. So all of them been burned in the many companies, yeah, before, and like this is the fact because many companies they come and go on the market, and we've been made a lot of the this kind of the Zoom calls with the different CEOs, with the different people, and many of those guys they promise for us the world, they promise for us like a lot, but in the fact all of them is disappeared. So what the
I
difference,
see.
yeah, basically about the Polivera, about you, and about all of that company. So like how we can be sure that your company is real, your company is legit, and this is not the Ponzi scheme. I think it's a really important question.
Okay, I really understand you. I see what you mean. There are a great number of such fight platforms which seem, first of all, real, then just, kind of explode or something. I don't know what to say. But the first, well, our keyword here is the transparency, I think. Yes, transparency is my keyword here. I just try to be as transparent as possible. And have you checked our sites? But like, well, on our later calls, I can tell you in detail. And our unique payment systems, you'll just see that. I can show in a scheme or in a graphic how can we do the run the things. And but actually the transparency and safety is really important. There are two important points for us. For example, you can see the price differences which our signal bots detects all the time in our Telegram channels and our Polivera AI and API Polivera. You can see all of them, and you can just go check control at any exchanges. You can just see and go and see how it works.
Hmm.
And you can just verify our transactions in any exchanges. And in our websites, we try to be you know as simple as possible because I just want cryptocurrency. I think you just said 7 or 6 years you've been in this world, right? But I just want new people to come and join us, but they don't have the courage to come. It- Because of that, and because of women population, I just want to raise the women population in this world. I just try to be more simpler and more, transparent. As you show the site, these are really simple to understand. And one more thing. Also, in our AP Polivera AI website, you can follow all our transactions at transaction section. In the dashboard you just showed in your video. Oh, thanks for you. And all our operations can be seen with their trade ID and Unix time swap. But maybe, for example, of course, you need to know some technical information to understand, to check these trade ID and Unix time swaps. But for those who don't know some technical information, I can show in another Zoom meeting, maybe. I can show some of our bots channel just a little time, how we run the things, and actually, then, well, I shouldn't do this, but if it's if it can reveal you, I can do it. It won't be a problem.
Right. Right. Yeah, guys, I see that you post the questions in the chat, but just like I will gonna provide all of that what I have, and if we have the time, so we're gonna ask also there's some questions from the chat. So yeah, like so basically you described that this is the legit company and this is not the Ponzi, this is not the hype, right? And like from your words, have the next question, and it's I think gonna be really understandable. So we want to know how you generate the profit, yeah, for the investors, basically, like what kind of the strategy you use and how exactly you generate profit for us, yeah, for that people who join Polivera.
Mm-hmm. As Polivera, we're currently making profit from arbitrage trading.
Hmm.
Well, arbitrage is kind of trading which has really really low risk of loss. There's almost no risk of loss, especially for example, and in the future when we just include the MEV bots, we'll expand our profit area. We have two kinds of bots. One is Sino bots, Sino trading, and the Sino bots just transform the the price differences to our trading bots, and they immediately, execute the transaction. For example, I'm sorry, execute the trading. For example, you asked me how we generate it. Huh. Our sign bots are constantly and our sign bots monitor and follow two exchanges, uh, 12 exchanges whose APIs we've integrated into in a non-stop manner. That means, 7 days, 24 hours. We always monitor the bots, which can't be manually done, actually. Only a bot can do it. And transfer the differences, the price differences to withdraw profited, not all the differences. Yeah, we wrote the bots as if to as at least to get 0.20% of profit. Under those differences won't be transferred to the trading bots. So this is an important thing for us. And our trading bots carry out these trades immediately after. And and everybody knows of course, the cryptocurrency market is highly volatile, and even across 12 exchanges, thousands of arbitrage opportunities we meet daily, arises daily, and we do it, and we get really high profit with them.
Got it.
And uh-huh.
Yeah,
And one of my aim, one of my purpose, and I really want to do it. And we now currently we have 12 exchanges whose APIs we are integrated to. I first of all I want to increase the number of those 12 exchanges to at least just for beginning at least 22 to enlarge the area of profit.
got it. Yeah. So, like about the bots, yeah. So, like this is the next question gonna be, and I think it also the really important because like we've seen in this industry different bots, yeah, like which work on crypto, which work on forex, and in the end of the day, like that what I seen and like my basically business partner seen that all the bots they lose in their deposits. So the next question which I have, like, can we basically check the history of trading with your bots? Let's say for the past 6 months, yeah, to check how your bots work on the long term. Because on the short term time, maybe like just for the 1 day, for the 2 days, they can trade in plus. But on the long term, so can we check that history? Can we check that statistics that you don't
Uh-huh.
have the trading which you
Yeah.
losing the money?
You can check all our trading transactions from the transaction section on API Polivera. But since May the 26th, because our bots are only active since then. But we've been testing our bots for about over 6 months. When we just established the platform, it was the end of the uh, 2023, but only for 2 or 3 weeks we have activated the bots. But you can see all of the transactions on the dashboard.
Right, and
Everything.
basically, so
That
we can
that's so
so we
transparent.
we can
Yeah,
check the trading, right? We can check for the past like some
of
history.
course, any trading. Yeah,
And like, so how basically it's gonna be? You're gonna provide this for us, or just like in which way we can check that?
you can check that in 3 ways. You can check that in our Telegram channel and in our two websites in on the dashboards. So under the section of transactions, you can see
Right.
all of our transactions. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So like, I
Mm.
think we're gonna go through the other
That's so
questions.
transparent. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's gonna be more understanding, like for me and for the
For
people.
example,
Yeah. So like,
maybe
basically, yeah. What's the unique about the Polivera? Yeah. So like, what the kind of the benefits we have to cooperate with you? Because like, there is a lot of the companies online. Of course, we
mhm,
don't know about them, if they real, they not real. But what's the unique about you?
yeah. I think I have maybe I may have mentioned this before, but I think two keywords are important at this point. One is transparency. We're as transparent as possible, and we can be even more transparent when necessary, of course. But we have a unique payment system that we did it ourselves. It is really perfect. It's just like a labyrinth system, and then you will you will perfectly feel safe about your money. That's perfect. I guess it's unique. The benefit of cooperating with us is, of course, the stable earnings too.
Right. Do you have any
Mhm.
competitors on the market? Yeah. And if yes, so why you are the better one? If no, so like just let us know.
Well, first of all, I should ask the question, would you like me to be modest or realistic?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I would like to be realistic. To be honest, I don't think that we have a tough rival at the market because however, there are some other platforms that provide signal bot services, but we already do this. We already provide the signal service free of charge. And in addition, maybe the other people may not know about this, but we offer the option of renting our trading bot. So I don't think we have any competitors in this market. And they can even, as you showed in your videos, one of your videos, I saw it, I guess. Uh, our investors or our users, let's say our users may create their own personal signal bots free of charge. They can have two rights for that. And why did I do this? Just to show that we are real and just show our quality. Just go check at any exchange
Right.
if they are
And
real or right. Mhm.
yeah, I got it. I got it. So yeah, so like, do you have any documents, licenses, certificates, basically like something
Mhm.
which we can check, which people can check, and where is your
Mhm.
company registered?
Oh yeah. We're an officially registered company and we're located in the United Kingdom. Guess what? Why? Because I can send you our company number and I can tell you if it's not a problem or not now. And yeah, there is no other document, but we have the company number. Why we choose the United Kingdom is that the rules regarding cryptocurrency, can, cryptocurrency establishing, and it is the easiest to do it in the UK. For example, in Turkey, I stay here, I live here, and my home country, Italy. Well, it's not that easy to establish such a platform. These are, you may encounter many obstacles. This is the easiest one, and I just didn't want to wait to make profits. And as we are an online platform, an online and global platform, and I want to be even more wider. I want to be I want to make Polivera a very very big um uh, company on the online platform. But if we just regard in this sense, the location of the company isn't very important. I just feel that.
Got it. And like, how many people in Polivera? So like, what they do, what their job. So we know that you're the CEO, but who else
Uh-huh.
work with you? Like traders, I
Uh,
don't know, like who else work in your team? And like,
mhm.
basically, is it possible for us to check them? Maybe
Of
you can
course.
provide some information. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
also on Zoom. Just let us know about your team.
Mm. Besides me, I'm a software engineer. Besides me, there are two more software engineers and one accountant, but he lives in England because it's just according to English rules, he's there. And again, we have a lawyer to deal with legal situations. There hasn't any now, but there may be, there may occur in the future. And we have one crypto expert. Apart from these, we have a support team of four people. They deal with Polivera's Telegram support channels and Telegram marketing account and social media. We are a small team, but we're gonna grow day by day. And everyone works remotely because we don't have a physical office now. Just right.
Okay. Yeah. So it's
Mhm.
possible for us like to just get on the Zoom some other people from your team.
Of course,
Okay.
in our next calls, yeah, our other um software engineers may come.
Okay, that's great.
Mhm.
So, like,
Mhm.
what kind of the risks we have right here as investors? Yeah, because like we know
Oh
that
yeah.
the trash boats,
Mhm.
all of this stuff, it's really cool. You provide good percentage about which one we're gonna talk a little bit later. But what kind of the risks we have right here as investors? So, if something will gonna go wrong, is it possible that we're gonna lose the money?
Yeah, what you say is exactly what we've been testing for over 6 months now. The reason why we tested the bots that much is just to avoid any problems which could hinder the running of the system, you know. Arbitrage is a type of trading, yeah, with a very low risk, and there is no way to lose the capital. In addition, as Polivera, we keep half of our profit, which normally belongs to us, as insurance in case there is a loss. I don't think that there will be any, but just thinking. But as I said, we are very confident about our system because we made it ourselves. And I know what I know. I know what I did. And arbitrage is not a type of trading that involves the capital risk anyway. And we're not trying to double our asset by features, which I am 100% opposed to it. Really, I would never do that. And just supposing the worst of worst, let's just suppose, if necessary, we can reduce the profit rate slightly, but just really slightly, but the capital is absolutely under our guarantee.
Yeah, I got that. I got that. So like with arbitrage bots, yeah. So like I think it's really important question also because I seen the
Mm-hmm,
similar question in the chat because like I can't also just provide that question like to you exactly. So with arbitrage bots, yeah, just like I write it right here, you provide for the people almost 1.9% daily. Yeah, so like we're seeing that you provide from
mm-hmm,
1% up to 1.9. And if we go into the
mm-hmm,
test deposit, so they're a little bit less, but whatever, you provide 1.9% daily, which for the 30 days is going to be almost 60%. So the question is simple, why you need us as investors? You can just trade really good percentage for your company like 60% just compound and you good. So like why you need
yeah.
investors?
Actually, the answer is really simple. We make money from money. Money give birds money, let's say. Also, we don't have a fortune or we have a huge capital, you know. Frankly, I myself invested all my savings to this into this business, and we can trade more flexibly when we have a higher, you know, capital, and we can adjust our reserves more easily. In some cases, there may be really large arbitrage opportunity, and we cannot just utilize that opportunity as fast as we wish due to lack of, you know, assets. But if we have more, we can have more. And namely, the more capital there is and the more profit we get, we can actually regard Polivera just like as a fund management company. You invest your money to a fund manager and it just runs your money on your behalf and you buy and sell and stocks and everything goes well that way in that way. This is the simplest explanation of that.
All right. All right. And
Of course,
basically, so
one more thing. Of course, we're not a charity fund, so uh, if you earn, I would earn much more. That's yes. Money makes money.
yeah, of course, percentage is not small, you know. So that's why we're asking this
Mhm.
question. So like
Yes,
in
it's not
the
small, but a reasonable one actually,
yeah, so
and we
like
all tasted it.
yeah, and with this percentage, yeah, which you provide for us, basically for the investors. So like, what kind of the percent? Let's say like which percent you save for the company? Because if you provide 1.9 on the best package, so anyway, you should trade more to get something for the company, and like how much you earn from that.
Hmm. Okay, let me just explain it in that way. Well, at the end of each day, we transfer the profits from our 12 exchange accounts by arbitrage trading to our payment system. And there we calculate the user's payments per week and leave them there. They're just there. We don't touch the expenses of expenses of the partner and bounty programs and some certain amount of marketing budget, and we just keep them there too. All remaining profits belong to Polivera, but it's not that. As Polivera, as I told you before, as Polivera, we keep half of our profits and insurance to take as insurance in case of any loss, as we told before, and half of our personal expenses, such as salaries, are you know taken from the other half. And I can't give you the exact percentages just for now, but roughly speaking, if we make 5% of profit, which is daily, approximately 1% will belong to Polivera. 1.0. Yeah.
Around 1% you make daily, right?
Mm-hmm. That will belong to Polivera.
Yeah,
Damages all,
yeah,
apart
that's
from
pretty
all
cool.
the expenses, and that's a great deal.
And yeah, okay, so like then what is your goal basically for this platform? So like we want to know why it's been created, yeah, what you want to
Mhm.
achieve, yeah, to bring investors on board. So like what is your final goal? So what do you want to make with this platform?
Yeah, I have some woman point of view, but I'm not gonna talk about them now. But first of all, we're gonna increase the number of our 12 exchanges whose APIs we've integrated to 20, at least 20 exchanges, and therefore we can obtain wider arbitrage opportunities that way. Then when we just start the MEV bot activation, we increase the profit opportunities for both ourselves and for our users or customers, let's say. And one of my dreams is to grow Polivera at a global scale and to be known and followed by millions of people. Then, this may be seem a little bit far just for now, but why not we see our Polivera's name? Why not we create and launch our own coin as, for example, Polcoin? And that would be great to see our Polcoin on the list. That would be great, I think.
All right. And like, is it possible to meet you offline, Valeria? Let's say if, for example, me or another person, whatever, any leader, yeah, who
Mm-hmm.
joined this platform, they decide to make some meeting, yeah, offline. They decide to do some event or just maybe like bring some guys and make some interview with you, but offline. So is it possible to meet you offline?
Of course. I live in Istanbul, and we can schedule a meeting, a live meeting, let's say, a physical meeting. I occasionally fly to Italy because my relative is there, and we can arrange this and we can talk about it later, and that would be great.
Yeah, so that's great because like I
Uh-huh.
seen some questions in the chat, the people asking like how public
Ah,
is
yeah.
like yeah, basically how the public is the
Hmm.
CEO. So I think that's answered these questions. And
Of course.
yeah, so like question about the money. So as we can see, the Polivera it is like some centralized platform, right? Where we just
Hmm.
like send the money, yeah, and you basically just trade for us. So if
Yeah.
let's say someone decide to get it back, yeah, so like is it possible to do that?
Oh, let me answer this like this. We serve you renting our bot alternatives for a certain period of time. There are 15 days for the testing bot, 30, 50, and 90 days for the arbitrage bot, as you know. There is absolutely no asset refund before the plan period's end. But, however, if there's a special situation, I don't know, anything maybe, for sure. Our users can send us an email to our support team there. So you can just find them anytime. If our users can send us an email, we can just make it easier for them. If they explain with a justification, of course, and
Hmm.
if possible, if they can show us some evidence, we can
Hmm.
do whatever we can. But however, under normal circumstances, yeah, they can only get their daily profits from their plans, and the asset is not given before the end of the rental period. I'm sorry for that. Therefore, the investor should choose the boat rental period which best suits them most. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's great that if in the some cases people can just take the money back. Yeah, if something happened
Yeah.
and like they need
Yeah,
them
of
urgent.
course.
So
Yeah.
it's
Anything
cool.
can happen. Yeah. Why
It's
not?
great. Yeah, I
We're
like
all
it.
people. Yeah.
And
We have
just like
feelings, we have things. Yeah. I can understand if they just can justify and show me some evidence, of course we
all
can.
right. Yeah, that's great. And like just like how basically we can start the cooperation with the Polivera. So like what is the minimum amount to start with? What is
Mm-hmm.
the maximum amount
Mm-hmm.
to start with? And your recommendation, yeah, with how much money people like better to
Uh-huh.
start with.
Yes. Uh, the things I'm gonna say are it can be verified in your videos. One of your videos, you explained that. Thank you for that again. The minimum investment amount is for testing board is $50 and the maximum of it is $5,000. For arbitrage, both the minimum amount is 100 and the maximum amount is $1 million. Of course, the investors can choose whichever they want, whichever is suitable for them. They can choose. But my personal advice is just it's just an advice. is to choose an arbitrage bot instead of testing it because the return is higher.
Okay. Okay. And like the question is about the leaders. Like, do you provide any support for the leaders? Let's say if someone want to open an office offline, maybe
Mhm.
someone want to just hold the event, and of course that's about to get some expenses, yeah, for the banners. I don't know, like for some
Yeah,
flyers, let's say for all of that stuff. So do you provide any support for the leaders in that way?
yeah, of
And
course
what
we
what
can.
kind of the requirements, let's say, to open an office if you support with that or something?
Oh, yeah, why not? We can support anything. Of course we can. If the leader wants to do something for Polivera, we can support it. But of course, it depends on what it is, you know. If they want to open an office, we can discuss and decide whether it is necessary or not. Anything which has benefit for Polivera can be supported financially by us, but after some considerations, of course.
Yeah, and like, and do you have any plans to provide some offline events, with the Polivera? Because we
Mm-hmm.
just do this online, yeah, but maybe you haven't plans to do something offline.
Yeah, yes, definitely. Why not? The platform is brand new and it has been around, just for very few weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. We've activated it since the 26th of May. It's activated. But we want to organize a wide variety of events. It could be a conference to which all leaders and users are invited. Maybe we can just consider a physical office one day, after growing our team, of course.
All right. And also the question, I think the last question, which is the really important, that why people should choose the Polivera. So exactly like this company, because many other platforms around,
Mm-hmm.
why they should decide to join Polivera. Like me, like all the other guys, if we was not here, so why we should choose this?
Okay, yeah. Anyone looking for a transparent, sorry, I'm really sorry. Now I can answer. Anyone who is looking for a transparent, a safe platform which they can trust and which can they find support at any time of the day. Besides, if the users are looking for more profitable opportunities and they should choose Bolivar as soon as possible. When you just start to understand the payment system and its safety, that is really unique. Yes, I claim it. It is unique, I guess.
Yeah, and also Valeria, so like I see also the many questions right there, the people asking like different questions, but I know that you say that there is going to be some group chat. Yeah, so like is it possible maybe to reach you direct, yeah, for the people in the like I don't know, maybe next week or when we're going to have the chat, let's say for the Polivera, and people can ask all of that questions.
Anytime, yes, why not? Of course, anytime.
Okay, great. So like for
That'd
the
be
next.
great. Voluntarily.
All right. And I think for the next meeting, so what we'll do, maybe just we can provide some open session that like anyone can unmute themselves, can
Uh-huh,
ask you the
yes.
question. So I think it's gonna be much easier because like guys, so today Valeria, she don't have a lot of the time, but for the next meeting, so anyone can join, can unmute basically yourself and can ask any questions you want. So I think it's gonna be much better. And I think we can do this for the next time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's perfect.
Anytime.
So
Yeah.
yeah, like I think we're good for today because most of the questions been answered. And yeah, so like guys, so if your first time was right here, maybe like if someone was just invite you on this meeting, so just you need to like go back to the person who invited you right here. And of course, he'll gonna provide you some information how to start if you decide to start, and just check some details. And yeah, so once we have the group chat, so all of you can just reach Valeria direct. You can ask all of your
Mm-hmm.
questions. I think it's gonna be really cool when you have some direct access to the CEO. And also there's some guys from the executive team who are going to be presented right here. Is going to be cool. Yeah, just to check, who they are, what they do for the company, and what they basically provide for investors. So I think it's going to be great. So thanks everyone who was right here. So recording going to be uploaded. I will send to Valeria. So maybe she will going to upload to
May
a
I say
official
just one
YouTube
more
channel.
thing, Tim? May
Yeah,
I have
and
just one more
everyone
thing?
can watch the recording.
I
And
just
for the next time, it's going to be great. Yeah, Valeria.
Yeah. I really want to apologize if I may have done some pronunciation mistakes. If I have, please just forgive me. This was my first, call, and I was a little bit nervous and excited. Please forgive me if I had any mistakes of, pronunciation or something else.
Yeah, that's great. I think it's cool. Like basically, so we can make a lot of the this kind of the zooms like in the future. Yeah, like
Hmm.
maybe like
Yeah.
even this week. So we'll see when we can make when you're gonna have the time,
Hmm.
and we're ready to go. So thanks everyone. Own your life. Stay blessed. We'll see you.